Hello fellow geeks and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather and I'm glad you're here today because today is the start of a brand new series. Now a lot of you really enjoyed the Running ABC series that I had going on over the past year, and once we came to the end of that, I told you I was going to have a new series coming up. Well, today is the start of that series. I call it Run the USA. We're going to be looking state by state at some of the most highly suggested and highly recommended races for each state, given to me by people like you. I have asked in different running groups, I have asked in different forums, I've gotten a lot of different input from different places, I've done a lot of research, and these are the names of races that just kept coming up over and over. We'll be taking a look at races of various distances and we'll include both road and trail suggestions. If you have any suggestions for any races in a state that I haven't covered yet, make sure that you let me know down in the comments and I will let you know at the end of the video which state is coming up next. Here's a hint, we're going in alphabetical order. But to start off with, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of this series or the other running videos that I have coming out on this channel all the time. You can even hit that bell and be notified every time that I upload. But enough about that, let's go ahead and jump into this new series, Run the USA. We're going to start with Alabama. Beginning in the road category, we're going to start with the most highly suggested 5K, and that is the Track Shack Retro 5K. This is held in Homewood, Alabama, usually in July. Break out your best retro clothes and your afro wigs, your tall athletic socks, and get ready to run a 5K that begins and ends at Track Shack's flagship store. But the fun doesn't stop there. You're definitely going to want to stay for the after party with all the cold beverages that you can drink, a costume contest in which the winner wins $100, and great deals from the local restaurants there. The after party is a huge block party that everybody stays around to enjoy. In the 10K category, we'll start with the Cotton Row 10K. During the final mile of the race, you'll run past photos of fallen heroes and Gold Star families so that you can remember what Memorial Day is all about. This is such a well-known and renowned race that you may even see a familiar elite face or two running amongst the crowd. The Cotton Row 10K does also include a 5K option. Next is the Aspire Wine 10K. This is another fast loop course that also attracts elite runners, but the real reason to come to this is again for the after party. Think wine from local wineries and mimosas with your breakfast. Yes, that's right, breakfast, because they have been known to offer amazing breakfast food at the finish line. Race finishers receive a shirt and a medal. Moving on to the half marathon category, the Hound Dog Half Marathon is up next. This is in Elkmont and it's usually held in February. You may have heard of this race before when a few years back a dog jumped onto the course, ran the race with the runners, and finished in 7th place. This course is partially on the road and partially on the trail on the Richard Martin Trail, which is formerly the L&N Railroad line. Be aware that this is a hilly course, but if you make it to the finish, you do get a finisher's shirt and medal. And look for home-cooked food at the finish line. Moving on to the Coastal Half Marathon, I had an overwhelming number of suggestions for this one. This is in Orange Beach and it's held in November. This is a flat and beautiful course with great views of the Gulf Shore. The course winds through Gulf State Park, through the Gulf Coast, and through Orange Beach. All the runners receive an event shirt and, from what I've heard, amazing swag bags. But let's say you're ready to take on a full marathon in Alabama. Well, try the Mercedes-Benz Marathon Weekend. This is in Birmingham and it's held in February. This is a full marathon weekend that includes 5K, half, full, and relay, depending on what you're interested in running. This is another one that attracts a lot of elite runners. Every runner is going to receive a finisher's medal and a swag bag that includes items from corporate sponsors. The after party features lots of barbecue and all the beer you can drink. I also got an overwhelming number of suggestions for the Rocket City Marathon. This is held in Huntsville in December. This is a fast, flat course that runs through different neighborhoods. It begins and ends in the Von Braun Civic Center, so that if you have someone that is spectating, they have a nice warm spot to wait for you to cross the finish line. Some of the course highlights include running through the historic part of Huntsville, running through the Huntsville Space and Rocket Center, and running through the Botanical Gardens. The pre-race meal is held at the Space and Rocket Center, where you get to eat, underneath the Saturn V rocket. All finishers receive a medal, a shirt, and post-race food. But if you're ready for an ultra challenge, why not try the Endless Mile? This is held in Alabaster in October. Have you ever wondered how far you could run in 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours? How about 48 hours? Well, here is your chance. This is a USATF certified flat course. It's paved, it's a little hair over a mile in length. Runners will circle this paved and lighted path as long as you can within your allotted time. This is an electronically chip timed race so that you can see exactly how many miles you have racked up over the course of your run. Expect lots of people cooking out in order to fuel different runners and the luxury of indoor toilets. All racers that enter will earn a shirt. If you go 100 miles or more, then you've earned yourself a buckle. But let's say that you would like to take on a trail race in Alabama. Try the Southeastern Trail Race Series. This is a series of races that's held throughout the year in the Birmingham area. Each race has 2 different options for your length, and the races get longer and more difficult as the year goes along. You may even want to try out the Xterra Oak Mountain Run, part of the overall Xterra Nationwide Series. This is held in May at Oak Mountain State Park, which happens to be Alabama's largest state park. The trail goes from fast and flat to technical with lots of hills. There's a 5K option, 10K option, 20K, and marathon, and all runners receive a shirt. So those are the most highly suggested races that I got from people like you about what races to run in the state of Alabama. Have you run in Alabama and you know of a race that maybe needed to be mentioned? Have you run any of these particular races before? Why don't you let me know down in the comments? Let's get some discussion going about racing in Alabama. Coming up next time, we're going to be talking about races in the state of Alaska. So if you know of any of those that you would like to suggest, make sure to drop those down in the comments too and let me know about them. This is your second reminder that if you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss the rest of this series. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across most platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had fun, and I can't wait to see you next time. Happy running. Runnels,